All right, good morning, boys and girls. Our last week of distance learning. I'm going to post just probably one day this week and then add a few activities as we go, trying to get things organized back in our classroom and ready for everybody when we come back next week. So next Monday, the 18th, is our first day back in class. So we'll be running normal schedule, 9 till noon. You'll get to eat lunch here again, and I will send out all that information in an email this week for moms and dads. But you'll need to bring back your iPad if you have one from school, and the charger, and your school box with your little container of crayons and your scissors, and if you still have the pencil and the glue stick in there, bring all that back. And I have your water bottles. We're going to rewash those this week so that they're fresh and ready to go. They were washed when you left, but now they've just been sitting. So we'll get them all rewashed and ready to go. And we'll have a Christmas party next week on the first day back. Just be something fun and quick and get used to having all our friends here again and all our classroom rules. So let's do our calendar, and let me see. Kind of forgetful today. All right, who remembers what month we're in? Right, it's January. January is our first month of the new year. Who remembers what the new year is? You're right, 2021. Okay, let's count and figure out what number we'll put in here for today. All right, let's count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Right, we're on number 11. Now, how do we write a number 11? A 1 and a 1. You're right. So it's going to be a 1 and a 1. See if you can find it, if you can see it down here. Do you see it? Right here, it was the first one. These are fancy ones, but normally we just write a 1 with a line down. So 11 is our number for today. What day of the week is it? Do you remember? Yesterday was Sunday, so today is Monday. Very good. Today is Monday, January 2021. Lara had a birthday and turned 5 on Saturday. So if your mom and dad know Lara's mom and dad, you can send her a message on Facebook. Otherwise, we'll tell her happy birthday when we come back to school next week. All right, we have Elena's birthday this week. Elena will be 6 on Friday, and Iris will be 5 on Saturday. So that'll be exciting. We have some more birthdays coming up. So today is Monday, January 11, 2021. We talked about the letter W. Remember, W says W. W for wagon and wheel and worm, web, wishing well. We talked about all those things. Let's see what's in the What Is It bag. I forgot to do it last week, so we'll do it this week. What is it? What is it? What is it? Do you know? All right, so one thing in here is a watch. Yep, what do we use a watch for? You're right. Yep, I have a watch on too. For telling time. Yep, for telling time. Nowadays, a lot of our moms and dads might have a watch that tells them messages, and it's like their little own phone on their wrist. It tells them messages and how many steps they walk and all sorts of things, maybe even the temperature. But generally, a watch is just for telling time. Ooh, this one's a yummy thing. What is it? You're right, it's watermelon. Watermelon is so yummy in a summer day. And what is this? You might use this when you have flowers outside. Yes, it's a watering can. You fill it with water and then you can pour the water gently over your flowers or your vegetables in your garden. Watering can. Ooh, what is this? Right, it's a whistle. A whistle. Yep, I will clean it now before I put it away because I blew on it. But a whistle. You blow in it and there's a little, can you hear that? There's a little marble or something in there that makes the noise when you blow. Here's a red wagon. Wagon. Yep, and wheels. Good job. Capital W says what? Put that in the wagon. Yep, that's not going to work. And the lowercase w says what? Good job. So those were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things that start with W. 5 W things. We talked about winter also being a W word. Winter. And I read you a story about a winter's nap last week. The turtle who was trying to hibernate, and it was all his friends were making noise, and he was sure that turtles wouldn't like winter. And then he did like different things about winter. All right, but in the winter, when it's cold out and it's snowy and icy out, we need to change what we wear to school, don't we? So we need to look and dress like this little boy and girl. We need to first put on our snow pants, and then our boots with socks. Yep, make sure you have socks on. So when we get ready to go outside and play for school or get ready to go home from school, especially when it's cold out and it's snowy out, we're going to put our snow pants on first. Then we're going to put on our boots. Then we're going to put on our coats. And so I want you to practice. Practice putting on your snow pants and your boots. And if you have to tie them, we'll help you with that. Some boots have zippers that might need a little help. And there's a difference between like fancy boots you might just wear to go out, especially girls, and snow boots. So make sure you're wearing your snow boots to school so that they're warm and they're waterproof. Oh, I heard warm starts with W and waterproof starts with W. Then we put on our coats. So we'll have our snow pants and our boots, our snow boots, and our coats. Practice your zippers. If you have zippers on your coats or buttons, practice doing those. Then what goes on our head? Right, then our hat goes on. And then we'll put our scarf on if you have a scarf. And the last thing we put on is our mittens. Because if you put your mittens on, then it's too hard to zip your coat. We can help you put your mittens under your coat sleeve if we're going out to play in the snow. But we always put our mittens on last so that we can zip our boots and zip our coats and put our hat on and all those things before our fingers are all covered up, because then it makes it really hard. All right, so say it with me. First we're going to put on our snow pants, then our winter waterproof boots, then you're going to put your coats on, and our hats, and our scarves if you have one, and the last thing we put on is our mittens. Very good. Awesome. So when you come back to school on Monday, make sure that you bring all of these things so that you stay nice and warm. And if you're riding the school bus, please try to wear all that stuff, because the buses can be kind of chilly because there's not good heat in the buses like there is in our cars. Okay? So bring all this stuff or wear it, that's preferably, because that way you're ready for winter. All right, and then practice. practice tying or zipping, and if you have boots to zip, or get your foot in and out of those boots. If you wear your boots to school, please have a dry pair of shoes in your backpacks so that we can switch them out and put them on so that we don't get our floors all wet, especially now that we are putting, our cubbies are in our classrooms this year instead of in the hallway. And we have to wear our boots into our room and then take them off so we don't get wet shoes and stuff all over. Because if we have to sit on our spots on our carpet, we don't want to sit in puddles, do we? Right. All right, I'm going to read you a couple stories and post them today and Wednesday, or even today, we'll see how it goes, on wearing some winter clothes, and a couple of them are kind of funny. And I think that's about it. I'll see what we have left. I have an activity with our letter cards that I want you to do, and that's probably it. So just be a short week. Next week, we will be back in school. So exciting. So tell Mom and Dad to watch for an email with more information. All right, see you soon.